everybody, welcome back to Cards by the Hill. My name is Jane Hill. So this project is a Valentine's card, 6x6. We're going to use this Masquerade Mask die. This was purchased from eBay. It's nothing special, probably came from China. And we're going to use some Nina red cardstock. And this little 6x6 pad, which I purchased from Amazon, it's double-sided, but I believe it was imported because I didn't realise I'd ordered it from the States. So, yeah, it's got a little bit of a shine to it. I don't know if you can see that. I know a lot of people don't like the shiny ones. Really pretty though. Got a lot to choose from because it's double-sided, and as far as I remember it wasn't that expensive, and we're going to use one of those ones today. Very pretty. Okay, so that's the paper. And I'm just going to cut out 3 of those masks because I want to layer them up, so we've got a bit of weight to them because it's a very fine die, this one. Let's put it the right way around. It's a very fine die, so I want to layer it up to give it a little bit of thickness and strength. The 6x6 paper is going on the front. We want a little bit of an edge around it, so I'm going to cut it down. Don't really care how much of the picture we lose. In all fairness, I just want to make sure it fits with a little edge. So let's have a look at that. Yep, that'll do nicely. So didn't take that much off, but enough to give it a little edge around the sides. So we'll get that glued on, and then while that's drying I can do the die cutting. Okay, so I think around now. There we go. So that's the front of our card. Going to use the Gemini to cut out the mask, and as you know, I like to refer to the instructions. I never know which one I'm using or what I'm doing with what shims and such like. So let's pass that through. I'm going to show you how it comes out on the first one, and then I'll pass the other ones through afterwards. Don't think you need to hear the Gemini or wait for the next 2 to come out. Okay, so here we are. That's the die itself, and in all fairness it's come out really well. There it is. It's very pretty, but as you can see, I was saying it's quite flimsy and delicate, so I want to layer it up another 2 times so it's got a little bit of strength to it. Okay, so I'll do that and then I'll be back. Okay, so the mask is all dried. We've got our 3 layers on now, and now I want to pop it up with a couple of dimensions. I want to make sure they're not seen on the other side. We're only going to be able to put 2 on, I think. but it needs to be popped up for what we're going to do behind it. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to that as well, just to be on the safe side. And that's going to go diagonally across there, like that. And then we've got to move on to decoration now. Seeing as it's a masquerade mask and it's for Valentine's, I thought we could use some feathers. I've got some John Lewis ones here. Don't ask me how I ended up with feathers from John Lewis. No idea. Let's get them open. There we go. So we can have a couple of those coming out the side there. So we can glue those in. And then some pearls, I think. And you can go to town on these kind of things with these masks. I mean, they can be as overboard as you want them to be. Just gonna stick a few here and there. And generally on these little curly bits, I think. Make sure they're in the same place on both sides. On there. Got one little one left here. It's okay, we can use other things. Right, so that's those. Okay, so we're going to have the two feathers coming out from the right side there. So I'm just going to glue those in. And then I've got an assortment of embellishments that can be added in. So let's get the feathers in. Hopefully where they won't be seen too much. Okay, and I've got these two little mulberry flowers in a bud. Going to put that in on the opposite side there. And I mean, you can decorate this however you want, there's no set rule. This is just the way I'm doing it today. For Valentine's, I've got some iridescent butterflies. These ones are padded ones. Gonna put one on the side there. And the other one might have down on the card, I'm not sure yet what we're going to do with that one. And I've dug out some stash. Let's see what we've got in here. We've got a silver dragonfly, which we could put on the middle there. No, Don't think there's anything else in there I want. Okay, so we're going to have the dragonfly in the centre there. Let's get him glued on. He's going to take some time to stick. Okay, I'm going to put stickles around the eyebrows here. Just bring it down and across the other one. It's lacking sparkle. You know, I'll have to put sparkle on things. There we go. That's got to dry as well. So that's how it's looking so far. You can see the stickles there. Right, so we've got another butterfly. Might add just around there. There we go. Right, so everything's dry so far, and I added an extra line of stickles just to the base of the eye, just to bring it out a bit more. I want to add a few little more sparkles or things to it, so just want to have a look at these beads here. And this is an idea for space saving. If you get these storage jars for spices, they're on a roundabout, and you can add your beads to them, rotate it to get your to get to the colour that you're after quite easily. I find them quite a good idea, those. Right, so I think we're going to add a rose, and I want to add a heart, and what else have we got here? There's another little flower there. I think we'll add those to it. So let's get the glue. I'm going to add the rose just at the base of the two feathers, and then we'll have the other little flower down on there, I think. You could put things wherever you like with one of these masks, because you can add as much or as little as you like. And we'll get a little, want to add a little heart. Not going to show up very much on there. Got one in white. I think they're all red. Got one of those in white. Oh, over by and just play around, see where you want to add things, see where they look good. I think that one's going to go there. just pulled off the pearl. Put that back on in a minute. And yeah, with something like this, I mean, you can make it as decorated as you like. Okay. So yeah, as I say, with these little jars, they're on a spinner. I think I bought mine in Argos some time ago. Might have been eBay. I'm always on eBay. And you can just store your beads in them. And when you need to get to something, you can just spin it around. It's quite useful, I think. Okay, so I think that might be enough going on for a minute. Did get out some other bits. So we've got some fans, some hearts, some lace, and the Paper Mania dome stickers I used the other day. Okay, so we've got hearts to play with. Fan, I was thinking. These are from Marks and Spencer's. No idea how I ended up with these. Probably in a haul. And they're sticky on the back. And I was thinking maybe just at the side or at the bottom, like that. So I have one of those on now. And then we've got the hearts to play with. I've got these ones, fashion stickers from China. Everything's in Chinese on it. So they were obviously from China. And I want to put a couple of hearts on it somewhere. Now, I'm quite liking that one. Happy Valentine, I love you forever. That's quite a nice one. So I think we'll put that just up in the corner here. That's just as a little extra thing. And that's enough on the outside, I think. So we're going to look at the inside now. Now bear in mind, you've got all that going on the outside, so you've got to be careful working on the inside. Right. I think what we'll do is add a 6x6 on the inside. Let's have a look at our papers again. The other side of the outside page is this one. Yeah, I think we might go for that. Okay, so let's cut that down. So we've got an edge around it again. Now, not talking much, just a little sliver off each side. As I say, I'm not worried too much if some of the pattern disappears. Yeah, that'll do nicely. So we'll stick that one on. And that's going here. Like that. And so the sender could write on this side, or we can put a little piece on the inside here for writing on, and I think we will we'll punch out a piece of red. Have I got any red left? I'll punch out a piece of red. And we'll punch out two pieces and stick them there. And then that can be for the writing. Because to write on that side where all the embellishments are, it's going to be a bit difficult. So we'll add two of those. Like that. And we'll add two hearts on top of each one. Two pink. Like that. Let's get a matching one. There we go. And then that can be the place for the sender to write on. No, I don't think we need anything else. That's about it. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do because there's a lot going on it. So we'll leave it there. As I'm doing all my videos, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and like if you haven't done so already. Thank you if you have. It's much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.